Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the exciting world of NFL quarterbacks, ranking the top 10 QBs from this past season, number 10 all the way to number 1. From seasoned veterans to rising stars, this list has it all. So let's jump right in. Starting off this list at number 10, we have Cincinnati's own Joe Shiesty Burrow. After being selected number 1 overall in 2020, they paired him with his LSU teammate Ja'Marr Chase, an athletic beast who gave the Bengals a much-needed weapon. Standing at 6'4" and 215 pounds, he is a strong leader who can make plays all over the field. The Bengals have failed to protect Burrow with an offensive line, causing him to be injured multiple times, and his stats have fallen off a lot because of that. Last season he had 4,400 yards compared to this season's measly 2,300. His touchdown production also fell off, where he finished with 15 compared to last season's 35. This season the Bengals finished last in the division at 9-8, but the Bengals look to come back next season healthy and better than ever and make a deep postseason run. Next at number 9 we have Jaguars' former number 1 overall draft pick Trevor Lawrence. The young QB made the major leap from year 1 to year 2, increasing his passing yards by 500, doubling his touchdowns and cutting his interceptions in half. In his third season he slowed down on his production, almost mirroring his year 2 stats. He finished this season with little over 4,000 passing yards, 21 passing touchdowns and a completion rating of 65.6%. He led this young Jaguars core to a record of 9 wins and 8 losses, barely missing the playoffs. Trevor shows an elite ability to perform under pressure and has amazing throw on the run skills. He is capable of escaping pressure and has nice accuracy. Let's see if the young Jaguars star can make the leap to superstar and lead his team to a deep playoff run next season. Coming in at number 8 we have Justin Herbert of the Los Angeles Chargers. Picked 6th in the 2020 NFL Draft, Herbert has shown his superstar capability and brought his team to the playoffs in the 2022 season, where they lost a heartbreaker to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Herbert won Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2020, edging out Justin Jefferson. The Chargers QB finished with little over 3,100 passing yards, 20 passing touchdowns and a 65.1 completion percentage. He did this with Keenan Allen out for 6 weeks in the regular season, Mike Williams missed 15 weeks and Austin Ekeler missed the first 4 weeks of the season. Justin Herbert also fractured his ribs in the first week this season, leaving him to play with fractured ribs all season long. After losing key pieces of the offense this season, the Chargers and Justin Herbert look to make an improving season after finishing 5-12. With new offensive weapons, maybe the Chargers can make an impressive run. At number 7 we have Matthew Stafford. In the NFL, greatness is measured by talent, leadership, and the ability to deliver when it matters most. Matthew Stafford embodies all these qualities and more, making him undeniably one of the top quarterbacks in the league. With over 3,900 passing yards, 24 touchdowns, and a completion percentage of 62.6%, Stafford's numbers speak for themselves. But it's not just about the stats. Stafford's ability to read defenses, make split-second decisions, and execute plays with pinpoint accuracy sets him apart. From his early days in the league to his current role as a veteran quarterback, Stafford's impact on the game is undeniable. He carried his team to the overall 6th seed with a roster that was injured half the season and finished with a record of 10-7, but was taken out of the playoffs by 3-seeded Jared Goff and the Lions. Coming in hot at number 6 is Jalen Hurts of the Philadelphia Eagles. Hurts shows incredible flashes of athleticism, perfect throw on the run, and has proven to be a winner. He has made the playoffs 3 straight years after being drafted and won Super Bowl run in his sophomore season. This season he finished with over 3,800 passing yards, 23 passing touchdowns and a completion rating of 65.4%. He led the Eagles to a record of 11-6 and finished as the 5 seed. The Eagles looked for a new guy after Carson Wentz's downfall, and I think they found their guy. With an outstanding offense with guys like Hurts, Saquon, A.J. Brown, Devonta Smith, a crazy offensive line and a scary defense, they look to repeat that Super Bowl run and bring home another banner home to the city of Philly. Next at number 5 we have Detroit's own Jared Goff. In the competitive world of the NFL, there are quarterbacks who rise to the top, showcasing skill, leadership, and determination. Jared Goff epitomizes these qualities, solidifying his position as one of the top quarterbacks in the league. With over 4,500 passing yards, 30 touchdowns, and a completion percentage of 67.3%, Goff's performance speaks volumes. But Goff's impact goes beyond the numbers. His ability to read defenses, make quick decisions under pressure, and elevate the play of his teammates sets him apart. From his early days in the league to his current role as a seasoned quarterback, Goff continues to impress and inspire. The Lions finished 12-5, also first in the NFC North. Goff took a Dan Campbell-led team to an NFC Championship game where they lost to a 1-seeded 49ers super team. At number 4 we have the young stud C.J. Stroud. He led the rebuilding Houston Texans to a division win at 10-7. Stroud won Offensive Rookie of the Year and went in as the 4 seed in the playoffs. He had no mercy on the Browns, beating them 45-14, but was unfortunately taken out in the next round by the MVP Lamar Jackson-led Baltimore Ravens. Standing at 6'3" and 220 pounds, CJ threw for 4,100 passing yards, 23 passing touchdowns and only 5 interceptions. Only 5 interceptions on 500 attempts. He led the league with the lowest amount of picks. Houston is looking to build an explosive offense around this young stud with weapons like Joe Mixon, Stephon Diggs, Tank Dell, and Nico Collins. They have also improved their defense with big free agency signings. I would not be surprised if this young Texans team made a deep playoff run next season. Cracking into the top 3 we are leading it off with Buffalo Bills' Josh Allen. Coming into the league at a monstrous 6'5" and 240 pounds, Allen led the league in passing yards with 4,300. He also threw for 29 passing touchdowns and had a completion rating of 66.5%. Allen led his team to the playoffs with a record of 11-6 and a division win. They versed division rival Dolphins in the playoffs and won 21-14, but unfortunately lost to Super Bowl's champs Chiefs in the divisional round. The Bills look to build around Josh Allen with new receiver Keon Coleman, hoping he can replace star Stephon Diggs. Buffalo looks to repeat their prior season and maybe make a deeper postseason run with a more venerated Josh Allen. Coming in at number 2 we have this year's league MVP Lamar Jackson. The Ravens' 2-time MVP led the team to a conference championship after beating the hot Houston Texans in the second round. They look to make their first Super Bowl appearance since the 2013 season, but sadly their season was capped off by the red-hot Super Bowl champion Chiefs. The athletic 6'2", 215-pounder threw for over 3,600 passing yards and had 24 passing touchdowns. Lamar and the Ravens finished this season as the overall 1 seed with a record of 13-4. The Ravens had to go through a tough AFC North against the Cleveland Browns, Pittsburgh Steelers, and Cincinnati Bengals. 2 out of those 3 teams were playoff teams. The Ravens looked to mirror this past season with offensive weapons like Derrick Henry, Mark Andrews, and Zay Flowers. Finally at number 1 we have Kansas City's very own Patrick Mahomes. This year's Super Bowl champ MVP. Mahomes absolutely dominated the playoffs, taking down top teams like Pittsburgh, Buffalo, Baltimore, and the 49ers. Mahomes threw for over 4,100 passing yards, 27 passing touchdowns and had a completion rating of 67.2%. Patrick and the Chiefs finished the regular season with a record of 11-6 and clinched the AFC West. Mahomes and the Chiefs look to three-peat in Super Bowls after resigning Travis Kelce and drafting Xavier Worthy. And there you have it, folks, our ranking of the top NFL quarterbacks from worst to best. Do you agree with our list? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more NFL content. Until next time, take care and stay tuned for more rankings and analysis here on the channel. Thanks for watching.